Hello, good morning, people of God. I just have a few reminders for you. I love you all. Don't forget that. I haven't seen you in a while because I've been spending time with my children and closely to the Lord, okay? Setting time apart for Him. And I'm sorry I didn't warn you or give you some sort of explanation. I just don't want to be that girl like, announcing that I'm going to be spending time with God. Like, I'm just going to do it and be with God. But I did want to say I hope that everybody had a good, happy Thanksgiving and everything. And I want to remind you right now in this moment that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It's never going to work, child of God. It's never going to work. Nothing. Any tongue that rises up to condemn you or shall be condemned. Okay, and any one of your enemies that decides to war against you is really rising up against God Himself. Okay, because when you're sent by God as a child of God, when you're called and chosen, and you have presented yourself in a way worthy, to go out and do God's work, and you're doing faithfully what God has called you to do, in your relationship with God, trying your best, trying your hardest to keep a godly, repentant heart and to stay in communion with God, because God is using you with everybody connected to you, okay? This isn't just for people who are on platforms. It's for every Christian, because people are watching you, okay? Your family members are watching you. Your children are watching you. Your neighbors are watching you. People are always watching you, okay? God Himself is watching you and watching over you. And like it says in Psalm 121, He is your protective shade, okay? He's a present help in times of trouble, okay? The Lord is faithful. I feel like the sun is so bright in my face. The Lord is faithful, okay? And I want to tell you, you are made perfect through the righteousness of Jesus Christ, through the blood of Jesus Christ. You are made perfect. I don't care if you're a human and you feel like, I'm always going to fail because I'm human. Yeah, well, you're always going to get back up because you're also righteous, okay? The righteous fall 7 times and 7 times they get back up. And you are the righteousness of Jesus Christ. And God Himself does not condemn you and point His finger at you and call you a failure and a loser and say you're not good enough, because every single one of the people He used in the Bible failed at one point, okay? Everybody's going to fail at one point, and we understand that. Okay, but when you chose to die to yourself and give your life to Jesus Christ, you now live for Jesus Christ lives through you. Okay, you live for Jesus, and now everything that you go through that is a sacrifice and some sort of suffering is called, that's what makes you worthy, child of God. That's what makes you worthy. Okay, the fact that you're going through these troubles because Jesus Himself came and suffered for us, for a cause, so that you may live, that you may choose Him, choose Jesus Christ, choose the way, the only way to the Father, the truth, the way, and the life, the way to your true life. Your identity is in Jesus Christ. You're going to find yourself, you're going to find your true self, okay, who God created you to be every day, one day at a time, as you seek God and give your life to Jesus and obey His commands and walk in the direction that He calls you to by not getting weary. Don't get tired of doing what is good, okay? Who cares what they say? Who cares what they say? If they're hating on you, they're hating on God, and God's going to handle that. You don't even need to waste your time worrying, okay? Like people that don't have Jesus Christ. That's what they do. They worry. Non-believers worry. They worry about tomorrow. They worry about where their food's going to come from, where the money's going to come from. They worry about all these worldly things. And I get it, you're in this world, but we're not of this world. Jesus said in the book of Matthew, in all these gospels, Jesus said, they all testified that Jesus said that when He prayed to the Father, He said, Father, they are no more of this world than I am. Okay? And he prayed for us. He didn't pray that God would take us out of this world, but that he would give us the strength and the peace and the love that we need to make it through in this world, in our day-to-day lives. You understand? So whoever, stop speaking lies of the devil, saying, oh, I'm such a failure. I'm never going to get over this sin. I'm never going to be good enough. Yes, you are. You already are. As long as you're constantly trying, constantly getting back up, that devil's always going to try to knock you back down. But guess what? You're always going to get back up and pray without stopping. Don't ever stop praying. Never. I don't care how ashamed you feel. You present yourself to the Lord and go and pray. Okay? And ask forgiveness. And receive the forgiveness and forgive yourself and keep it moving, keep going strong. Because that's what your life is always going to consist of, doing that. Okay? And God already knew. God already knows everything beforehand. He's in control. Okay? And he designed everything. There's nothing that you've done that is shocking to God, that he's like, oh, I didn't think you were going to do this when I chose you. No, he knew. He predestined you. He understands. He's well aware. Okay? So I love you. God bless you. I'm at church. I got to go serve some coffee for all the coffee lovers over here. And I'll talk to you guys later. But I love you and I miss you. And stay strong. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, child of God. Okay? Stay true to Jesus Christ. Don't get tired of doing what's good. All right, I'll see y'all later. God bless you.